Investment advice provided on the following program is on an individual basis. Listeners should not consider today's discussion as a recommendation for any investment and should carefully evaluate before investing. This is your Real Estate Today on News Talk U.
Hello, friends, and welcome to the show, Your Real Estate Today. I'm Paul Jameson, your host. So glad that you're spending New Year's Eve with us. It's almost 2023. Now, this is not exactly what I had in mind to say, but first of all, I want to be the first to wish you, Sandy Dickinson with CrossCountry Mortgage, a happy New Year's Eve.
And happy New Year's Eve to you as well.
TJ, happy New Year's Eve back in the studio. Here we are.
Happy New Year, Paul.
Yeah, so glad that you're with us, friend. Look forward to having you there next year. I called management and told them to double your salary, TJ, just so you know.
$3. Got it.
Woohoo!
Nothing but the best for him.
That's right, man. Oh, man. Hi, Cotton. I'm going to get something good this year. All right. So just want to say to you all, we're very thankful for all of you, those that were listening to us throughout the year and spent time with us, those that worked with us. We couldn't be more blessed and more thankful to have you all in our lives. Sandy, certainly thankful for you and all that you've done for me in this year.
And same to you.
Thankful. It's a good time to be thankful. All right. So we're going to launch at it. Coming up after this segment, Marty Ivey with Ivey Exterminating is here. And you know, if you probably think back to the end of last year's show, we probably finished with a bang then and looking forward to finishing with a bang this year. And Marty is always a wealth of knowledge and pretty darn funny. So it's good to have him with us on the show coming up in the next segment. So, you know, what did I learn this week, this year? Well, I learned that the media message and the reality of what's really happening are not really aligned. Well, duh, right?
Surprise.
There really is a problem with that. So let's talk about it. First, about inventory. Everyone's saying there's tons of houses on the market. Inventory's gone up 63%. Well, let's translate that. It has gone up 63%. From 1.1 months of inventory to 1.8 months of inventory. It's gone up 0.7. So if you have 7 grains of sand and you add 63% more, you still got a tiny little bit of sand. Just saying. All right. So the next is that the reason why we have such low inventory and still high demand is because until the market thinks things are, air quote, normal, that's the way it's going to be. There are not a lot of houses on the market, but a lot of people sitting on the sidelines for the reason of this. Remember this word. You don't hear it in the media because it's not a happy word. It's called affordability. Affordability means their ability to afford the houses that are available. That's the whole premise. Next, what is misleading? It's a good time to buy. Have you heard that message out there? No. Have you heard it, Sandy?
No, I have not.
Well, guess what? It is.
It's time to buy.
It is. Experts will tell you that even though rates are higher than they were, you can always go back and refi when the rates go back down. Home prices, when that hits that normal point from point 1, when people think it's normal, guess what's going to happen to home prices? They're going to shoot back through the roof, and we're going to be doing higher due diligence fees again, and competition, and all kinds of things will be happening. So Charlotte, in and of itself, why is Charlotte so different than the rest of the country? Especially when it comes to what you hear out there. I hear time and time again that the market is falling, foreclosures are rampant, short sales are coming back, and dogs and cats are now living together and cooking their meals in an air fryer. Well, the Charlotte region, are you ready for this? This is going to blow your mind. Stay with me. TJ, you're not going to believe this. In the Charlotte region, how many foreclosures do you think sold in multiple listing in the month of October? How many foreclosures do you think sold in multiple listing in the month of October? Sandy, take a run.
0.
No, that's not true. There were more than that, more than 0.
3. Not many.
I'll go with 37.
Okay, there were 10.
Oh,
Okay. How many short sales do you think there were in the multiple listing in the month of October?
12.
Sandy?
2.
2.
Oh,
Boom.
Okay. Foreclosures are rampant. 10. Short sales going crazy. 2. Do you know how many homes sold in the MLS in October? 3,557. So that fraction in comparison is the interest that you get in your savings account at the normal bank. Okay, next. So why are there not many houses out there? Well, everybody's got low mortgages and they don't want to sell. That's a real factor right now, especially when you have that affordability. Basic economics is supply and what, Sandy?
Demand.
Okay, we don't have much supply. We have high demand, but that demand can't interact right now. So it's building because of what word did I say earlier? Affordability. Right. Supply is still low. All right. What's the update, Sandy?
Well, the good news is that rates are trending down slowly. I mean, they're still not, well, and I don't know if they're ever going to be 3%, but we are anticipating them to come down somewhere around 5 over the next year, or at least Fannie Mae is anticipating that. I have no clue what they're going to do. But we are seeing less signs of inflation. So I think the raising of the interest rates is working. And we are coming in now to relocation time. So there will be some people out there looking for relos, which tend to buy the higher priced houses from my experience anyway. I don't know about you, Paul.
They do.
But what I can say is if you feel like you can't afford a house right now because of the rates or because of the price, we have some ways to get you there. Some ways to work with the seller and with your realtor or Paul to drop the rate a little bit to help you out. So I would say don't not try. At least talk with someone and see if you can, because it is a terrific idea, to buy, because your rates or your payment's going to be steady at that point. You're going to be building equity. You're going to be building wealth. Anyway, and before the prices go up, because as soon as the rates go down, as Paul says, the prices will be going up.
Right. And you know what's so interesting? The reason why there are so few short sales and so few foreclosures is foreclosures is because people have equity.
People have equity, and let's face it, they really over tightened way back 10 years ago, and they haven't really loosened the guidelines.
Right.
We probably haven't made a bad loan in all that time, but
Yeah.
things do happen to people that cause them to have to.
Yeah.
Have to.
Oh, yeah. 12 people had a problem.
Right.
It's still too many, 12 too many, but it's still good. All right. Thank you, Sandy. If somebody wants to call you and get a mortgage or apply, where do they call?
They call my mobile at 704-577-0144.
704-577-0144. Thank you, Sandy, with CrossCountry Mortgage. More to come with Marty Ivey. And we're going to talk more about Charlotte and some of the reasons why the news is good here when it may not be in other parts of the country. We'll be right back. News Talk 1110 99.3 WBT. Don't go anywhere. Happy.